Hi everyone, I'm going to show you a really interesting technique. It's called bending the neck. On acoustic guitar, it's kind of unorthodox. For an electric guitar with a whammy bar, a vibrato bar, or whatever you want to call it, it's fairly simple. Let's demonstrate. The technique is fairly simple. Basically, you want to have a sustaining note, so harmonics really work because they're hands-free. 12th fret, 2 hands available. 7th fret, 2 hands available. And on and on and on. Same thing with open tuning. For instance, this is D, A, D, E, A, B. This technique is probably really bad for your guitar's neck. I do believe over time it kind of separates this little joint here and makes your action terrible. But if you're gentle, I believe in the long run it will probably. I've had guitars that they've lasted about a year or 2 years, and I think that's normal lifespan for a guitar that you vigorously use, and for the effect and for what it creates. If you have a $200 guitar, I don't know, it's fairly cheap. It's less than $1 a day if you think about it. So if you take this, you don't really have to do much. What you're doing with here is you're pushing towards your chest, and what you're doing with this hand is pulling out, but not too much. In fact, I think the further away you get from here, the easier it is. In fact, if you probably touched on the top of the neck, here would be easiest, but I find the best spot to be right there. So let's start with the sustain note. And if I push nothing here, nothing's going to happen. What I have to do is push the neck against, and this makes the pitch go flat. And by the truss rod underneath here, it is pushing the tension back up to normal. So if I do together at once, you can almost do it in beat. Almost sounds like Board of Canada or something. And it's just an effect. You're just going for wah, 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 wah. Almost like a wah filter, but the pitch is going slightly flat. For instance, here's an extended version. Now, I wouldn't go too far. I'll give you an example here. We're going to bring it as low as I can, and almost like a minor third. Almost. You're not really going for specific pitches here. What you're going for is just the effect, the wah, wah, wah. Now, alternatively, so normally we have this hand going towards the chest, and we have this hand pushing out. Let's reverse them. Let's make this one pull almost towards the back direction, towards me, while this one kind of holds the guitar against my chest. So we're basically making the neck go forward for to go flat, and we're making it go back to go sharp. Let's try it. That's forward, and that's sharp. I don't know. I find the pitch going lower to be a little more pleasing. You kind of get, for instance, in this tuning, you kind of get like a Phrygian sound. Whereas the lower stuff kind of sounds like ragtime, you know? Like, or just kind of like a wow and flutter. Like, for instance, when you used to use tape, the pitch wouldn't really go faster unless you hit a switch that would make it go really quicker. Like, for instance, taking a 33rd and a third and, you know, boosting up to 78 speed, of course, to make it go quicker, but taking 78 to 34 would have that speed. I find higher harmonics are a lot of fun. You don't have to use the entire guitar either. It's just another type of articulation. I mean, we have hammer-ons, pull-offs, we have bends, we have, you know, tapping, which is another type of articulation. We have, you know, grace notes. We have slides. And any combination of those to give music subtlety. But this is kind of thinking outside the box in a way that you're actually, instead of just using your fingers to make notes, you're actually taking the neck and the tension thereof to make an effect.